Everything is just sugar now.
Crumbl just released dirty sodas in a handful of locations. I drove 4 hours to get all these.
186 grams. All right. And also fucking put dark mode on. I can't see. I can't see.
I don't know what's been going on with the food and drinks lately, but it feels like everything has gotten sweeter and sweeter. Like America's food regulations for what they let pass is probably as easy as finding an Asian person in Chinatown. Take a look at what goes into
Weird pull there, but okay.
Food in America. The double-layered large smash burgers dunked in oil, that's like the average lunch for an American. Red 40 that's linked to cancer? Yeah, why don't we actually put that in all our candy, our drinks?
Well, the thing is, we are dissolving all of our regulation, so we literally do not even have a chance of regulating these things. So a lot of companies can just put whatever they want in there. Not like whatever they want, but within reason, they could put Red 40 wherever they want. It doesn't matter.
Lipstick too. Coffee that's pumped with extra sugar, extra caramel, and extra cream, that's just part of your normal breakfast. The unhealthiness of all these sugary drinks has gotten so bad where it's become like a normal thing, and almost every restaurant has their own signature sweet drink. Like when you look at a coffee menu now, you're gonna get handed a list of every single drink being a different color of the rainbow.
Well, a very primal part of it is, and this is the same way with like content creation. If you notice, like all the content for kids is very addicting, right? Very bright colors, very raw to the senses. Whereas, you know, food like this, I mean, it's very apparent that they're trying to appear so like plainly to your senses and so addicting to your senses that sugar is very tasty to us now. Like it was always tasty to us, but it is 100 times worse now because everything is just sugar. And then we're like, that tastes good, even though it's literally just sugar and like a little bit of cream. There is no actual flavor there. You're just getting straight chemicals.
And of course, they're all at a minimum of 600 calories and 60 grams of sugar. Black coffee has
that, again, all these drinks too, they provide these calories that are empty calories, right? You're not getting any carbs, no fat, no anything like that. So you're not getting anything from these drinks. All you're getting is sugar that's way over the limit that you should have, and like a bunch of other stuff that you don't need, and chemicals. Like you're not getting your iron, you're not getting any of your vitamins, even though I mean, you could get some of your vitamins in a drink, but not a lot. So it's just pure flavor.
Died out. I haven't seen people drink black coffee in like forever. And I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't like the taste of coffee. Caffeine is naturally very bitter. But lately,
yeah, well, speaking of which, this one time, oh my god, this was on Father's Day. My dad gave me a triple shot Americano, and I was like, I never really had coffee, and that was the first time I've had like a real coffee with like so much caffeine and sugar. I think it was like 2-shot sugar, 2-shot cream. Dude, that shit was horrible. I do not understand how people can ingest that on the daily and still be like, I'm good, I'm healthy. You know, I don't know. It seems very unhealthy to me, and it doesn't feel good. Like, honestly, like, as soon as I drank that, after, like, 30 minutes, I was still buzzing. I was like, doing nothing, by the way. Doing nothing. It's not healthy, right? It's only for people who are, like, super tired and need to, like, get a job done, and then they're, like, late for work. That's the only reason why I can see coffee as being helpful or useful or somewhat healthy, but I don't know. It's, like, escalated like way too far, and because of these regulations not being in place, we can just put as much sugar as we want, put as much chemicals as we want, and it's sad. It's very sad.
A lot of these cold brews and espressos taste pretty good, and that's the problem, because if it tastes good to me, that means they put in a bunch of sweeteners to mask out that bitter taste. Nowadays,
well, yeah, it's also like it's very scientifically engineered for you to keep buying it. It's not like mom and pop shop where it's like I'm just making my own coffee, you know, I harvested these beans myself, I grinded them, you know, all that. No, there's nothing. It's all chemicals now, and it's so stupid.
Ingredients in a normal coffee is made out of everything you would see in a dessert, and nothing's wrong with getting a dessert or satisfying your sweet.
Whoa, pause. What the fuck clip are you pulling, dude? What?
Tooth every now and then, but people drink coffee on the daily, and to the consumer, they don't see coffee to be the dessert because it's just their normal morning coffee to start their day.
It's also, yes, the thing about specifically coffees is that it's a routine, right? It's a specifically, for example, for me, donuts, right? That's a sweet treat. That's not a routine. Like, I'm not taking that every day. But like all these people routinely every day buy like these 800 calorie, 200 gram sugar drinks. And that to me is very sad because I feel bad for their health. And like, especially on the daily, like having that on monthly, whatever. I don't care about that. Go enjoy your drink. You know, you earned it. It's just so, it's so fucking bad for your health. So bad.
To them.
It's not clocking to you. making drinks people actually order.
Are we serious right now?
12 pumps, bro. I had two, and that shit had me gassed. That shit had me gassed, dude.
12 pumps of caramel syrup and 12 packs of sugar?
I had what? Bro, I had a sixth of that.
What kind of Jabba the Hutt order is this? No wonder why America is reported to have 42% of US adults being obese and 12% having diabetes.
Oof. Now, how much of the world has... Like, let's compare that, right? I want to see an obesity chart, right? But we're number 10 on the fucking global leaderboard, dude. We're number 10. Yeah, number 10, 41.64. 42% or 43, like 42 to 43% is actually, we're doomed. We're doomed. We can't do anything. We literally can't do anything.
And these restaurants are in this competition to raise these percentages. McDonald's recently came out with their new line of dirty sodas, which are sodas added with a bunch of cream and sweeteners. The lineup includes Sprite Berry Blast, Strawberry Water Refresher, Dirty Dr.
Oh my god, all these drinks are just packed full of red 40 and blue 40 or whatever you can get in there, dude. That even has some sort of food coloring in there. A soda which should have no food coloring.
Pepper, Mango Pineapple, Blackberry Passion Fruit, and last but not least, the Orange Dream. And don't get fooled by the fruity names thinking they're healthy, because the Orange Dream might sound like a dream until you look at the 91 grams of sugar.
Jesus fucking Christ. 91 grams? That's not even the worst. That's not even the worst. That was half of the one that we saw in the beginning. 91 grams at 420 calories for a drink. For one drink. Not even a meal.
This single drink has enough sugar to fill in today and most of tomorrow's daily value. Theoretically, you should only drink half the cup today and drink the other half tomorrow. And if you
Well, yeah, they're like, we suspect people to do that, right? So they're gonna just drink half the cup and then just save it for later. No, people are gonna drink the whole thing because you know why? They want you to be addicted to it. Their whole market would not be successful without addiction.
want to fill up your daily value of sugar, just eat like a raisin or two or something. Or you could just not get the drink at all and eat another sweet thing. Because there's other options that taste better and have less sugar than the Orange Dream. You can eat 3 original Krispy Kreme donuts and still have less sugar. You can eat
You're getting carbs from the donuts because they're literally fried bread. Yet you're literally getting more value out of donuts than fucking these drinks, dude. I wouldn't have ever thought of myself being like saying that donuts are healthier than anything. But at this point it is. It actually is.
Eat 4 scoops of vanilla ice cream and it still has less sugar. The Orange Dream is just not worth it to be consuming 91 grams of sugar for it. And it's crazy how this drink isn't even that bad. There's other drinks that we'll go over that's gonna wash the night.
Also, Crumbl makes cookies, no? So they're leaning into the drink market because they know that's popular. And also the thing is that drinks are very easy to lose yourself in. Like you can just drink, like for example, like think about how many times you had a drink ordered at a restaurant and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna drive the way home, whatever. You just drink the whole thing on the way back to your house. And then the amount of calories and shit in these drinks, the chemicals. Now imagine that, bro. Imagine that like tenfold. It's so bad. It's so
91
bad.
grams of sugar. Remember the Ice Spice drink in 2023?
You thought I was feeling you?
She had a drink? Missed that one.
Ingredients had about 5% water and ice, and everything else was made to speedrun diabetes. There was a leaked recipe for the Ice Spice Munchkins drink, and it feels like I'm gaining weight just reading this, but here's how to make it. 6 pumps of cane sugar, cream, 3 pumps of coffee syrup, 3 spins of caramel drizzle, 3 swirls of whipped cream, and the cherry on top, donut hole.
Like, at this point, it's so much more tedious to make these drinks than to actually just eat food. Like, it's actually so bad to eat any of this or to drink any of this. It's like, why not even don't even go through it. Like 8 pumps of cane sugar, and then you have to do this swirl, do this cream, pour this on there, do this at the right time. Like, you saw that chart, right?
Yeah, they blended up donut holes in the drink. You could make a drink.
I feel like some of these are experiments that were just like never supposed to release, and then they were just like, ship them. Ship the fucking drinks.
It still might be healthier than that. But also, why would you want blended donuts in your drink? Donuts have the same texture as bread, so I feel like having these clumpy bits of donut holes in your drink is going to taste like baby food. Anyway, the total...
Well, we're recessing the babies, funnily enough. But my point is that it's all about making the most amount of profit here. It doesn't even matter what... It doesn't even matter. Like, they could literally just do everything in their power to make it addictive and no one will stop them. It's insane.
The total amount of sugar in this drink is estimated to be 130 to 150 grams of sugar, which is about 300% of your daily value. So theoretically, you should only drink a third of the cup for 3 days. But again, this isn't even...
Nobody's gonna do that.
Because we have a new competitor with Crumbl cookie. Crumbl cookie is known to be a
Crumbl cookies make cookies, which also their cookies slap. But you know why? You know why they slap? Sugar. It's the only reason why the Crumbl cookies are good is that it's just overloaded with sugar. They're big. They always abuse this tactic when they're like using serving sizes specifically because they use like, oh, 1/4 of a cookie. This is meets all the daily values. But you know, no one's going to eat a 1/4 of a cookie in the serving size, right? Someone's going to eat the whole thing at some point. They abuse these serving sizes so they can just overload it with sugar and then just divide it. Even in the drinks, it's probably like serving size, you know, 1 cup meets all the daily values. It sucks. It sucks.
very unhealthy food spot mainly serving their cookies. Each of their cookies easily push close to 1,000 calories with 30 grams of sugar. It does have 2 grams of protein though. Maybe it's for the gym bros who want to bulk. But recently, Crumbl decided to step into the beverage space by launching their own version of the dirty sodas on May 4th, 2026.
It's all because I think it was this company called Sip or something. Swig. It was called Swig. Yeah. Their whole thing was dirty sodas, and now everybody's just copying Swig because it's a very popular company and everyone likes dirty sodas now because it's just, again, more chemicals, more cream, more sugar, you know?
And it's the exact same things as the McDonald's dirty sodas, except that there's more options and of course way more sugar.
Crumbl has a new line of sodas called Dirty Sodas with over 46 flavors, if I counted
Jesus
correctly. Add a soda of your choice, and you have an unlimited.
A lot of these companies, like in the drink industry, can just like license their flavors out, and then now you're like, oh, I like the flavor of Baja Blast, for example. They got Baja Blast dirty soda at Swig. Places in these like very suburban areas can just like sell the fuck out of these sodas because a lot of people are familiar with those flavors, and then that's just like an entry point to like some of their more unhealthy drinks.
Option of syrups, purees, and creams, which can top up to 186 grams of sugar.
Like that should be illegal, honestly. That should not be a thing that we can just have. That should be like a thing you can make. 19 Krispy Kreme donuts. That's more than a fucking dozen, dude. That's more than a baker's dozen, bro. In a drink, in one drink. That's like this big. It's not even like that fucking big. No, like arrest these companies. Like just dissolve all their assets. Like we gotta stop. We gotta stop.
Like this Crazy Cousins ones. It has a whole can of Red Bull, some other cream, some
whole can. See, like, oh, it's so bad. It's so bad.
syrup,
It's so bad for you.
40 calories, and it's equivalent to either 5 cans of Coke or 19 Krispy Kreme donuts.
Align is healthier. Yeah, I just want to put this comment here because it actually made me laugh, but Mino's not wrong. Align is probably healthier than a drink like this. Matter of fact, why does this drink even exist? I don't know how exactly it is in other countries, but doing a little bit of research, this does seem to be like an American problem. Food in the
Okay, well, I'm gonna let him explain.
The United States in general typically has more sugar content compared to its UK and European counterparts. And this is because they have laws that either limit sugar in food and beverages or at least have a tax on them. For example,
Yes, we don't have a limit. We don't have regulations. That's why these companies are going wild with it.
Dr. Pepper in the US has 36 grams of sugar, but in the UK, it only has 24 grams. Dr. Pepper in the UK has a change in the ingredients with artificial sweeteners that doesn't count as sugar, but it still doesn't change the fact of how food and drinks have evolved to make everybody become a chud. In my personal life, I notice this when I go out to eat or drink. Just about a month ago, I was out with my friends at a concert. The artist performing was Charlie Puth.
Wow. Yeah, speaking of Charlie Puth, I think he's selling AI courses now. Not a good dude. I don't think. Not a good dude.
His music is more on the chill end, and the audience was filled with a bunch of millennials. So it's pretty laid back compared
Oh my god, why are they all shirtless?
to the other concerts I
Stop making me hot.
went to, but it was still fun nonetheless. But by the end of the show, it was already past 11 p.m. and we were all starving. We had to walk a mile back to where we parked in the freezing cold, and all we wanted was something to eat. But nothing else was open other than food spots or bars, except for one dine-in restaurant that was close by, which was BJ's. BJ's is a restaurant that sells American.
What the fuck is BJ's, bro? I'm not getting a BJ at BJ. Do not get a BJ at a BJ, dude. All right, sorry.
Cuisines such as burgers, pasta, pizza, but they're known for their pazookies, which are warm cookie desserts added with ice cream on top.
Oh wait, that's actually that sounds actually kind of good though. You know what? I might go to BJ's. Might go to BJ's for this.
Pazookie
Not just
meal deal on
not
social
just for the
media.
other thing.
It comes with the entree and a pazookie for $13, so I thought it was
Pazookie?
The perfect time to try it out. And when we got there, the waiter that served us was hella chill. We came close to closing and we were gonna get the food to go since they were closing soon, but he insisted that it was still cool if we dined in. And even though the service was top tier, I'm gonna be honest, the food was fucking terrible. The pasta I got was alright, but it didn't taste fresh. And the pizookie looked good and sounded good, but I should have stuck with the basic sugar pizookie, because the cookie and ice cream is already—
What the fuck? It's blue. It's blue. Like, that's so wrong. Why? Like, ice cream should not be blue, dude. Should not be blue.
sweet enough.
Should
But
not
when
be
you order the
fucking blue.
strawberry cheesecake pizookie, it's overkill. Because now you have the cookie, the ice cream, the strawberry syrup, and the whipped cream. One bite into that, I was already feeling sick. And then the waiter guy was so chill that he gave us a new Dubai chocolate pizookie on the house.
See, that's the thing. They want you to become addicted. That's why they are doing all these like very nice gestures and like, oh, look how good it looks. Like another thing why they make it so attractive or like, no, pause. The reason why they make it look so appealing is that they want you to take pictures. And by pictures or videos, you're promoting the product or you're promoting the restaurant, whatever. So that's doubly good for them. Like, why do you need that on top of the fucking ice cream? You don't need that, but that's just for optics, right? You're doing that for like that doesn't even add any nutritional value at all. It's all just for optics, man. It's
Which
just
again,
all for
very
optics.
nice of him. But holy fucking sugar overload, bruh. My body was clocking overtime to balance out my insulin. Anyway, we gave the waiter a good rating on Google, but the meal itself was not good. And it sucks because I'm the one that suggested that spot to my friends and none of them enjoyed it either. So yeah, I'm sorry for giving you guys a bad BJ. I think it's too much
Oz? Okay.
to handle when you're getting BJs and it's too filling from all the sweet white cream from the ice cream. Everyone's sweet
Bro, can he stop? He's on a fucking roll now. Let's just cut him off, bro. Cut him off, bro.
tolerance is different, so my experience with the Pizookie might not be the same as yours. But people's sweet tolerance has definitely gotten inflated with all the hype desserts that's been coming out. You might not even notice how numb you got towards sugar. Like if you ever tried eating chocolate with a naturally sweet fruit, you'll know what I mean. Because eating a fruit like watermelon is sweet on its own, but if you eat like ice cream or chocolate first, then take a bite out of the watermelon, it's gonna taste
No, I'm not gonna do that, bro.
bland. And that's pretty much the sugar.
Okay, first of all, let's question. Who's eating ice cream with anything else? If you do, you got some problems. You got some
We've been slowly
problems.
building more and more as products come out more
Who's
sweet.
eating ice
Keep in
cream?
mind the daily value for
Who's eating ice cream? Who's eating ice cream, chat?
2,000 calorie per day diet is 50 grams of added sugar. And every single one of these desserts are pushing the daily limit already, which is understandable, I guess, since it's a dessert. But like drinks nowadays have even more sugar than these desserts. The highest sugar Pizookie is the salted caramel Pizookie, which has 154 grams of sugar. But again, something like the dirty
At least it's food, man. At least it's food, not a fucking drink where you can sip the whole thing in one sitting. Food, you have to fucking chug through that shit.
soda Crumbl cookie has up to 186. People can eat whatever they want, but the reality is eating unhealthy is not taking care of your body, and there's gonna be some health issues, side effects like looking like a chud. So I hope people are more aware about the sugar they're consuming, at least when it comes to the drinks. You just get a different mental note when you're drinking sugar compared to when you're eating it, because you could drink a can of Coke with 40 grams of sugar, and you're probably not gonna feel as much compared to when you eat ice cream with 40 grams of sugar. Obviously, you can enjoy life without eating some sweets and eating some fast food either, but you need to find a right balance for when it's too much and when it's straight up just not worth eating.
Exactly. Life is just all about balance. Life is all about balance, dude. It's literally like the #1 thing I could tell you about. We just gotta stop with these sugar drinks and then we're good, chat. We're good. We're literally good.